get you by the goosebumps, goosebumps. Gotta get you by the goosebumps, gotcha. They're gonna get you by the goosebumps, goosebumps.
Hello and welcome back to Drunken Book Club. I'm your host, Christopher, the roller coaster riding Rupel, joined with...
I can't make balloon animals or juggle, but I'm a clown, Sam.
I'm on the teacups ride, Noelia.
And I'm the guy cleaning up all the vomit from the coaster. Weiss.
And this time around we read Return to the Carnival of Horrors. This is the only sequel book that isn't a sequel to like another Goosebumps book, of a Give Yourself Goosebumps. This is the only one, as far as I know, that it has a sequel. Because the original was the Escape from the Carnival of Horrors or whatever, which was the first Give Yourself Goosebumps, and we did that one a long time ago, like way before we were Drunken Book Club, back when we were Speaking of which. It's still on the feed. Go listen to that episode. I'm pretty sure we escaped by riding on the little baby train.
Was that pre-COVID?
It was pre-COVID, yeah.
Definitely
So, yeah.
pre-COVID, because I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a long time
You
ago.
don't remember a lot of things, Weiss. Like, no offense, but you just...
I mean, I don't remember what ending we got.
Yeah, exactly, Weiss. No, I don't remember either. I'm just more saying when Weiss is like, oh no, it had to be.
Guys, while I'm reading, don't be afraid to interrupt with your quotes, your jokes, your funny sound effects.
Incest jokes. Incest jokes.
Three-way.
Three-way.
I like how you say incest jokes, but those are my jokes that I make all the time.
I know, every time.
I'm the one who makes the incest jokes.
It hurts me, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Ah! You scream. I love my bad fake screams.
We left him at home and he's only 23 years old.
Ah! You sit straight up in bed. The room is pitch black. Your heart pounds in terror.
I have never
I would hope you haven't shat up before.
I've never sat straight up from, like, a nightmare.
I have woken up and like jumped up from a nightmare before.
Wow. Must have been pretty bad.
I've had bad nightmares my entire life. So yeah.
Aw, sad.
I've always, because I sleep on my side, I always twist myself up, like,
and
does that
shout.
make sense? Yes, twist and shout and let it all out.
Wait, do you twist and go?
Oh, I was thinking "Twist and Shout" by Britney Spears.
Wait, Britney Spears and Black Eyed Peas. Oh, is it Will.i.am?
Yeah, that's Will.i.am.
Yeah, couldn't remember if it was a Black Eyed Peas one or not.
Yeah,
I can't stand Black Eyed Peas. Like, they're fun, but no. Okay, getting back in. You take a shaky breath. It was only a bad dream, you tell yourself. The same bad dreams you always have about the Carnival of Horrors. That terrifying carnival came to your town last summer, but instead of taking the usual rides and playing the same hokey games, you had to fight for your life. To party!
See, those are most of my dreams. It's like I'm fighting for my life.
And partying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Somehow you escaped. You sigh and lie back down. Your eyes begin to adjust to the darkness. Hey, wait. This isn't your room.
Oh, no.
It's a hotel room.
Da-da-da.
You're going to the carnival.
You open your mouth to scream again, then you realize where you are. You're in your bedroom on your aunt and uncle's farm. They invited you and a friend for a visit.
What are you, Superman? Jeez.
Alright.
What are you? What the fuck does that mean?
It's just, aunt and uncle just came from Spider-Man, but just like on a farm.
I like
just
that
like
aunt and uncle
Superman.
is Spider-Man, but the farm is Superman. It's just like, there's no Superman.
I got confused.
See, I was thinking just back to Disney movie muses of like, what is this so dear to my heart? And there's a sheep just bursting through every screen door. There's a screen door and the sheep's just...
Your door opens and your friend Patty steps into the room. You woke me up! She complains.
Jeez.
I don't know which is worse.
Oh, God.
You or that dopey, noisy rooster.
It's the rooster. As someone who has house set for a rooster, it's the fucking rooster. Because they'll just 4 a.m. Fuck you.
She peers at your sweaty face and the rumpled sheets on your bed.
You've been masturbating.
Dreaming about the Carnival of Horrors again.
You nod. Patty was trapped at the carnival with you. You guys are awake. Yuck.
You're just gonna let the carnival come back? And like, I don't know.
Your cousin Floyd pokes his head into your room. Amazing, you're never up this early. Floyd is a year younger than you and Patty, but he towers over you both. Yeah, just like Goofy. He's really skinny and wears thick glasses, just
Oh,
like
there he-
Goofy.
Wow.
He's a
that's-
computer whiz, but also a total klutz. He's Goofy.
It sounds like Goofy. And more...
Yuck. Want to help me milk the cows? Yuck.
Yuck.
Poor cows. Floyd will probably trip and knock them over.
Takes a lot to knock over a cow.
It does.
Like, they're not just ones you can just be like, ugh.
We have to get dressed, you tell him. You sniff the air. Mmm, pancakes.
Pancakes, bacon pancakes. I just think of that little bird.
Good morning, y'all.
Favorite bird.
Yeah, the bacon pancakes bird.
Oh, I love him.
The bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes.
Good morning, y'all. Aunt Al greets you when you get downstairs. She brings a platter of pancakes to the table. We have a big surprise for you kids.
Oh no.
A surprise? Patty says.
Patty's just this fucking goblin-ass child. Just,
Gee, I hope Patty doesn't have too many lines.
I
That
imagine
sounds
she
it's
has
gonna
like her
hurt
arms
throat.
out like this the whole time,
Yeah.
and just like squat, like that semi-squat.
It's like a T-pose. Just...
Is there a new movie? You ask. The local theater has only one dinky screen. It's been showing the same gooey love story for weeks. Better than that, a carnival has come to town. A carnival? You choke on your pancake.
They just watch you die.
You die.
The end.
The
Yep.
end. If you
No one
spit
knows
the
how to
pancake
do.
out, go to page 62.
If you try to deep throat it and just swallow like a champ.
You guys go without me. I think I'm coming down with whooping cough. They're not buying it.
Especially because you got vaccinated for it because your parents aren't fucking assholes.
Nonsense.
Bro, I would have been like immediately trying to make myself puke if I'm gonna try to go there.
Yeah, because that just kind of killed. That's my thing of like, my parents would be like, if you're not vomiting.
Yeah. Nonsense. You don't want to miss a treat like this. You do want to miss it. After the Carnival of Horrors, you never want to see another carnival again.
I wouldn't, honestly.
Honestly, like, even me going to just a normal carnival, I'm like, I'm good for a while.
I don't even, like, the Pima County Fair, I don't even get on rides. I just go just because I want to either buy
It's
something
the atmosphere.
and eat.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like, well, like, and I worked it for this
Oh,
this
did you?
last year. We had a tent for our.
Okay.
And it was just bad.
I was gonna say the best part though, I did see a baby goat.
Yes.
Aw.
It was adorable.
Oh, you did say it. I thought you didn't. My
I
bad.
did see a baby goat.
I didn't see a baby goat. I was happy. Fuck those kids.
It was so cute. It was such a little.
That,
I also saw a lot of baby pigs.
I see what you did there, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You turn to Patty for help. No luck.
Great. Can we go tonight?
You give her a stunned look.
Lighten up. It won't be that carnival. It will be fun.
Jeez, I'm pretty sure Patty's part of the reason for the nightmares.
You can't argue your way out
It has
of
nothing
it.
to do with what you got out of the carnival. You just don't want to see Patty.
By evening, you're all in your uncle's pickup truck driving to the carnival. About here, kids, Uncle Steve says. He pulls up to the large carnival arches that mark the entrance to the carnival. We'll park and meet you at the cotton candy stand. Cotton candy. You, Floyd, and Patty scramble out of the pickup. You gaze at the huge carnival in front of you. It's bigger than some shopping malls you've seen. A roller coaster towers above the fairgrounds. Giant mechanical dinosaurs swing their heads back and forth over the high surrounding fence. Cool, you murmur in spite of your fear.
Come on.
Patty cries. She and Floyd charge through the entrance. You follow more slowly, still feeling nervous.
Okay, the next monster we encounter, you need to make them just sound like normal compared to Patty.
Here's the baby goat.
Aww.
Relax, you tell yourself. Carnivals are fun, remember? You step through the entrance, you hear whistles and bleeps coming from the midway. It must be at least 3 blocks long, lined by booths filled with flashing video games. At first, the blinking lights and blaring music dazzle you. Then you realize the booths look familiar. So does the castle looming ahead of you, and the haunted house perched on the hill. Oh no, we've got to get out of here. This is the Carnival of Horrors! It's bad!
Oh no!
Get out of here! We just walked in!
I just paid money for this. We're gonna enjoy it. Most parents just like, no.
Yeah.
You don't understand. This is the Carnival of Horrors. It's run by terrible creatures. They try to trap people here forever.
Don't be
so-
racist.
We paid so much money to be here. You're gonna get on that damn ride.
Patty glances around. You watch the color drain from her face.
This is the Carnival of Horrors. Oh, we're in big trouble.
Floyd glares at you and then
Did
at
you say
Patty.
peak trouble? What the
We're in big trouble. Quit trying to scare me. It's not funny. Yuck. Believe me, this is no joke, and if we don't find a way out of here fast, we may wind up as carnival prisoners ourselves. Floyd gazes at you a moment. You can tell he doesn't believe you. Then he shrugs. Fine. Let's say this is some kind of monster carnival. What do we do now? Maybe they haven't noticed us yet. We could mix in with the crowd on the midway and sneak back out.
But last time we used the rides to escape.
Petty argues. If you go to the midway, turn to page 59. If you head for the rides, turn to page 122.
Okay, midway. I want
Midway.
All right,
Rigged
we're
games.
replacing
Rigged
games.
games.
Three-way.
We just watched a Game Changers episode where it ended in a three-way tie-in. Three-way.
Forget the rides. Let's get lost in the crowd on the midway and sneak out now. Patty and Floyd nod in agreement. Darting through the crowd, you hear the whoosh of the rides, and beaks and bloops from the midway games. But why don't you hear happy yells from the kids or laughter from the parents?
Because it's the first day and no one's there.
You peer at the people around you. They all wear strange clothes as if they were from another time. They are from different times, you realize. You stare as a girl in a pilgrim outfit strolls by with a man in a clanking armor. You shudder as
That's a problematic age gap.
Well, it's father and daughter, no.
That's problematic in different ways.
You shudder as you notice their deathly pale faces. Their dark eyes are blank. They look dead. And now... You recognize these people from your last visit to the carnival. They're the ghostly inhabitants of the Carnival of Horrors. A big man in a bright checkered jacket suddenly blocks your way. His coal black eyes glitter over a large drooping mustache. You gasp in horror. It's Big Al, the manager of the carnival. Your enemy. Welcome back!
That's pretty good.
Turn to page 85.
He recognized us. Oh no. Probably because we were the only ones to escape.
Yep. I bet you thought you were smart hiding on that farm, but we tracked you down. Now you and your friends have a second chance to visit with us forever.
And we didn't even get to use our free tickets.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, those were only good
For
up
horror.
until... It was good until next calendar year. It didn't mean a full 12 months.
Ah,
You
that's how they get you.
Yeah.
You stare at Big Al. You are too terrified to respond. You remember the rules, don't you? He gives you a mean smile. You have until midnight to win your freedom. If you win 3 games or more, you get to challenge me in the grand finale.
What happens if we lose a game?
If you lose any games, well, if you survive losing, you'll enjoy eternity as one of us.
One of us. One of us.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
So does that mean we become an inflatable?
No, this is a different thing than the horrors in
Oh.
Horrorland.
Yeah, this isn't Horrorland. This is just a carnival.
These are just ghosts.
Yeah. Before you can answer him, Big Al vanishes in a puff of smoke. Yuck, this is for real? What do we do?
Start playing games. We only have until midnight.
And it's 11:58.
But which games, you demand? You gaze around. The booths nearest you have old-fashioned games like a ring toss and a mechanical claw. Forget about the ring toss, you tell your friends. Those games are always rigged.
So are the mechanical claws.
Oh my goodness, they're
It's just
all
Bandit
rigged.
doing the like...
Yeah.
The only game I could possibly do is the one where you squirt water at a target.
Yeah,
That's about it.
Where it's just everyone's challenging.
Yeah.
It's whoever can get it first. You step up to the mechanical claw game. A big plastic claw dangles over a heap of tiny toy people. You recognize this game. If you can fish out one of the toy people with the claw, you get to keep it as your prize.
Those toys, they look so real.
You shake your head. We shouldn't try this one either. No one ever wins this game. Yuck, maybe somebody here could tell us what to do, Floyd suggests, waving a hand on the weird pale carnival people.
They're just weird, like, fucking Mormons.
Do you start playing games or do you ask for advice first?
I would start playing games.
Part of me wants to ask for advice just to see what they say.
That's a good point.
I'm curious about the advice.
Alright, we're going with advice on page 114. I think we need help. You search the midway for a friendly face, but all you see are blank eyes and pale, waxy skin.
Every Disney worker. I
Um,
swear. Just kidding.
A man wearing cowboy clothes bumps into you. His wide-brimmed hat falls to the ground. Excuse me? You stammer as you pick up his hat and hand it to him. Could you tell? Mighty chilly for this time of year. The man cuts in. His eyes seem to stare right through you. For October, you ask, surprised? It's August, the man insists. No, it's September. What's with this cowboy, you wonder? He seems to be a few acres short of a ranch. You clear your throat. I'm sorry, mister, but it really is October. I know what day it is.
And he just shoots you.
I've been looking forward to today for weeks. I circled it on the calendar. The day the carnival comes to town, August 3rd, 1872.
Oh.
You hear Patty and Floyd gasp behind you. What year did you say? It's 1872, young'un. Don't you know anything? You stare at the cowboy. Has he really been a prisoner of the Carnival of Horrors for more than 100 years?
Yikes.
You jump when a hand lands on your shoulder. Don't waste your time chucking a clam. He's stuck back in the last century. You gaze at the man who's speaking. With his odd hat and overcoat, he looks like he stepped out of an old black and white gangster movie.
He's just gonna flash you, that's all.
My name's Annie.
Want to buy a sundial?
My name's Annie. The man introduced himself. I've been trapped here 50 years, but this carnival here has been catching people for centuries. Ernie glances around. We all took Big Al's challenge, and we all lost, but there's a legend among us carnival prisoners. Ernie lowers his voice. If someone escapes the carnival twice, we will all go free. He stares at you and Patty, a fierce light shining in his dark eyes. You escaped from Big Al once. Can you do it again? We're sure trying. Ernie nods. Good, we'll do what we can to help you. I'll spread the word. This is great news, isn't it? If you trust Ernie and his carnival pals, or do you not?
Let's trust strangers.
Do we trust strangers? Yes.
It's Goosebumps. It never necessarily goes with the normal thing of don't trust strangers.
But everyone wants to get free, though. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, let's help. Like,
I feel like he's on the up and up.
Oh, I don't know, man. He could be lying to us and just leading us to a trap.
You are the tiebreaker, Weiss.
Okay, what did you say?
I said no.
And
Sam
you
said yes.
Yes.
You said yes.
Trust Ernie or don't trust Ernie?
I say trust. My uncle's name is Ernie.
Okay. You know what? That's sorry.
That's
we'll
some
trust
solid
him.
logic right there.
Solid logic.
So we're trusting Ernie? Yeah, we're
trusting Ernie.
You take a deep breath. Maybe the carnival people aren't the most trustworthy folks in the world, but they might help you escape the Carnival of Horrors. It's worth a shot. Okay, we'll trust you. Right, guys? Patty and Floyd both nod. Ernie clasps his hands. Wonderful, he gushes. We need to get us out of here, Patty admits.
Patty, well, calm down.
And we need you if we're going to get free. Ernie grabs your hand and clutches it hard. It's been so long since any of us had hope.
I'm sorry. You guys touched hands. It's been so long since I've touched another human.
It's been so long since I've touched another man. I miss us feeling.
Let him do it, yup.
Fine, you mumble, wrestling your hand away from this guy. He has some grip. Now, what can you do to help us? Ernie glances around. He motions for you to step closer. We can give you hints, warn you away from the really dangerous games. He explains in a low voice. Some of them are rigged, total fakes. Others are so hard to play you may die trying. And as you've probably noticed, losing a game here means disaster. No kidding. We'll try to keep you safe. Ernie finishes. You frown. You're really disappointed. Is that all you can offer? I figured you could give us hints or how to win or rewire the controls. Yuck. Or show us the exit. Ernie holds up a hand. Hold on, he exclaims. We can't be too obvious. If Big Al even suspects that we're helping you, he breaks off and shudders. You glance at Floyd and Patty. Raising your eyebrows, they just shrug. We'll be rooting for you. Well, those of us who can still think straight anyway. My god, there's like nothing has happened in this book.
Yeah, just...
Like, you've made two choices, but like, none of them have really felt like they've done anything.
Not an actual, like,
Nothing
game
like...
changer.
Yeah.
This is going to be tough, you think. How will we know who to trust and who before you can finish your sentence? Ernie stomps away from you. Quit bothering me, you little brats. But, you sputter. But what's with this guy? One second he's offering to help you, and the next he's treating you like an enemy. Talk about moody. Then you spot a big hulking shape in the crowd. Big Al.
Oh.
Quit wasting your time! You're supposed to be playing our games, not annoying our other, guest. You get the message. You glance at the two nearest boots. One has a sign blinking, "Lucky day, lucky day, lucky day." The other has a glowing hand that turns into a fist and then an eye. The small lights spell out, "Hand-eye challenge." We'll have Weiss do that one.
Let's go.
But he has to use his right hand.
Damn it.
Which game, you wonder? Then you remember Ernie. It's time to put his offer to the test. Will he give you a hint? You gaze at Ernie. He stares toward the hand-eye challenge. Then his right eye slowly closes. Was that your hint? So, do you take Ernie's advice, or do you not trust him?
We take her. Needs a
Turn.
Let's do the hand eye.
Alright, return to 133. I think that's the last page in the book.
Honestly, I would take the hand eye. I have pretty good reflexes.
Alright, you decide to trust Ernie. You stroll over to the hand-eye challenge. Big Al lets out a sinister laugh and disappears in a puff of brown smoke. This looks like a good game, you declare. You have good coordination. Maybe the game will be something like juggling. Yuck, I don't know. I never do well at that kind of stuff.
That's why we're not asking you to play, you fucking nerd.
Teddy tells him, snickering.
Master the plans. That's why. Here we go.
Master the planes.
A pretty young woman sits behind the counter of the booth. A green silk eye patch covers her right eye.
Ooh.
She seems almost normal, friendly even. Then the young woman smiles at you, revealing big yellowish brown fangs.
Oh god.
You jump back startled. As long as you're jumping, leap to page 26.
Melina from Mortal Kombat?
Yes, it is I, Melina.
Patty, it's Mom! You bump into Patty and Floyd, who are right behind you. They have no place to go. A huge crowd of the strange carnival people surround you at the hand-eye challenge booth. You shiver. The carnival people stand watching silently. It gives you the creeps. They seem very interested in the outcome of the game. You almost feel as if they're rooting for you. This is a test of hand-eye coordination, the young woman explains, smiling broadly. Her fangs glisten in the light of the game sign. You try to smile back, which isn't easy. Her breath smells as if she's been eating skunk casserole.
This is Dinkush.
Dinkush.
These are for you, she says. She holds out two long, thin daggers. Your eyes widen. Daggers? What sort of test is this anyway? Oh shit, are you gonna do that
Yeah, oh my
fucking,
gosh.
like
The
stabbing your finger
five-finger
one?
game?
Yeah.
You have to use your right hand for it, Weiss.
Dang it.
Find out on page 68.
Oh.
Ooh, 69 is a choice page. But so is this one. What do I need these for? You try to sound confident, but your voice cracks as you ask the question. The woman smiles, revealing her fangs again. This time you step back to avoid her stinky breath. All you have to do is hold the daggers out at arm's length and touch one point to the other, she explains. Phew, that seems pretty simple. Of course. You have to do it with one eye closed. Her hand goes to the scrap of green silk she wears. You can borrow my patch if you like. No thanks, you stammer. No way do you want to see what's under there. I can just close one eye.
It's just that perception check.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Okay, now take the test. Use long, sharp pencils instead of daggers. Hold a pencil in each hand with the point aiming straight up. I've got pencils, don't worry, Sam. Stretch out your arms as far as they'll go on either side of you. Close one eye. Then bending your elbows, try to touch one pencil point to the other. It's harder than it sounds, so we'll give you 3 tries. Alright.
Want everyone to give it one try?
I feel like everyone deserves a try except for Weiss.
No, I can do it.
You have to have both arms straight out first.
You have to start like this and then...
That's not straight.
This.
That's not straight, Weiss.
That is straight.
It's pretty straight.
That is straight.
You calling Weiss straight?
Yes!
Hold on. Okay, this one's sharp.
That's straight enough.
I would hope so.
Do you have another pencil or do you need
I have
some?
a pen if
Okay,
that works.
counts. Okay, everyone.
So out like this.
So use elongated to hold a pencil in each hand with the point aiming straight up. Okay?
Okay.
Stretch out your arms as far as they'll go on either side of you. Close one eye. Then bending your elbows, try to touch one pencil point to the other. So you're literally trying to, like this.
Oh,
Like that.
above the head.
I would assume.
Oh, well, no.
I touch tips.
Sam touched tips, I'll allow it.
Nice.
I mean,
Good
we
job,
only
Sam.
need to do it once.
Yeah.
So, I mean, unless you guys want to try.
Good job, Sam.
Nah, it's alright.
Alright, if you manage to make the points touch, turn to page 90. It was also the slowest one, but I will count it.
It didn't say how fast. It did not say how
Let's see how
fast.
fast I can do it.
Oops.
Oh, straight up, yeah. There you go. The daggers.
It somehow went into my throat.
I mean, it didn't say it had to be fast. It just said you had to touch tips.
It did. I'm just joking.
Was it the
Page
perception
90,
check?
right?
Is that what the test?
Because the problem is like
Yeah.
you can't really see like when it's up like this.
Yeah.
Depth perception gets a little fucky.
Yeah.
It makes sense. You're a lucky one! A voice shouts. You win a prize! Someone else in the crowd cries.
My eye.
You smile at the game operator, who only scowls back at you, but before you can say anything, you hear a loud, staticky voice shouting over the crowd. Make way! Make way! The mob parts and a strange robot pushes through. Its legs seem almost like human limbs, except that they're made of steel. It's Bender, no. But the robot has no arms or head, and its body is a big electronic screen. It looks like a walking signboard. Yuck, what's this? I'm your prize. You guys want a robot?
We want a robot.
You guys won the robot
A
from Rocky.
sentient robot.
Oh no.
You guys won the Rocky IV robot.
It can serve a soda now.
And it's just a TV screen?
With legs, that's it. Patty snorts. It looks like a giant digital clock. Can you give the time, you ask the robot? This thing could make a great talking alarm clock. Preparing. The screen flashes brilliantly several times.
Just gives Whis a seizure.
Get the message on 106.
That's all it does, is it just gives seizures. It's the seizure bot.
A series of numbers appears on the robot's body. They look like this. 01000003. And it's counting down until it gets to 59, 59, 59. Or 00, 59, 59, 59. The number on the far right column reels down incredibly quickly. You stare at the weird numbers, trying to make sense of them. Floyd points at the robot screen. Those must be the hours, he says, indicating the numbers in the left-hand column. So the next ones are the minutes, you say, catching on? And the ones after that are seconds, and then fractions of a second. Patty lets out a low whistle. That's exact.
Okay.
Yeah, but it still doesn't tell us the time exactly, you argue. You watch numbers fly by the second column on the display. What kind of clock is this, you ask?
Countdown timer.
Don't waste time. Turn to page 37.
I thought you wanted to know the amount of time you had remaining. Wesley.
You stare at the display of numbers.
Less than an hour to midnight?
Floyd checks his watch. That's right.
I was trying to drink some soda and then I heard that.
Nah.
And if we haven't escaped by then, you trail off. Two ideas come to you. One is to figure out a way to use the robot to help you escape. The other is to forget about playing these creepy games, go straight to Big Al, and challenge him to the grand finale.
Okay.
Why keep wasting time? But you can't decide. You tell Floyd and Patty your idea.
Go for it. Straight for the big Al.
No.
Figures, you think Patty never seems to be afraid of anything. Your cousin, the computer whiz, smiles. I bet I could tap into the robot's memory banks and find a way out.
Ooh.
So which plan will you go with?
Memory banks.
So
Let's hack the computer.
we're hacking into the Matrix.
Yeah. I'm just thinking it was just like a farm boy that's really techie. It's hilarious.
I mean, it makes sense. He's stuck at home with nothing else to do but use the family computer.
The
Wi-Fi. And the Wi-Fi doesn't even exist. This is the 90s.
Oh yeah,
try
this is a
to-
fucking slow-ass modem.
So he just hears, nightmare dial-up noises for days.
Do your stuff, Floyd, you tell your cousin. Floyd pats his pockets and pulls out a big multi-blade pocket knife.
Oh.
Using the screwdriver attachment, he removes the back of the signboard.
Sounds like my
robot.
dad.
Let's go, Floyd.
Warning, do not tamper with this unit, Wesley.
Nah.
Can you shut him up? The voice is so annoying. Floyd yanks a wire and the voice cuts off.
That would have been so funny if it was Patty that said that.
Voice is so annoying.
He mutters, fiddling inside the robot. You peer into the mass of wires.
It's a bomb.
Something's wrong. The clock on the screen has changed.
You race around the front of the robot. Patty is right. Single digits flash on the screen now. 9, 8,
It's a bomb.
7, What did you do, Floyd? Nothing. I just cut his wire, which leads to the self-detect system. He peers closer. Wait, does that say self-detect? Oh, whoops. Yuck. What does it say, Floyd? Well, it says self-destruct. Yuck. Self-destruct. You stare at Patty, then at the screen. 3, 2, 1. What the fuck? The end. Kaboom.
Whoa.
Beautiful. Blew ourselves up.
You guys expected the fucking the farmhand boy to fucking hack
You
I
never
thought
know.
You just said he was a tech.
Yeah.
Tech skills.
I wouldn't expect him to be able to rewire a robot.
Oh.
So, we're gonna battle Big Al instead, guys?
Yeah, let's
Apparently.
battle Big Al.
Guess so.
You set off down the midway, searching for Big Al. It should be easy to spot a huge guy in a tacky checkered jacket. It is not tacky, that is a cool jacket.
I thought we were doing 3 games. What the hell?
No, you got 3 tries with the stabbing yourself.
But I thought he said you had to win 3 games
Oh.
before doing the finale. Whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Well,
Doesn't
he
matter.
said let's skip it and go straight to Al. So.
Yeah, because you guys got help from the gangster who gave you a robot.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's just the brother from Rocky's robot, and that's who helped you out. Yeah. But now that you want to find him, there's no trace of the carnival manager. What can you do? You turn to the robot. It's been clanking along after you and your friends on its mechanical feet. Do you know where we can find Big Al, you ask? The robot makes a piercing staticky noise.
My memory banks do not have that data.
So who else can we ask? You spot a boy around your age lurking in the shadows of the tents. He's wearing knickers, suspenders, and a tweed cap. Judging by the boy's old-fashioned clothes, you know he's one of the people trapped by Big Al. Maybe he knows where the carnival manager is. So what are you waiting for? Ask the kid on page 132.
It's probably from the 50s as well.
Hey! You! Yeah, you! You add as the kid tries to slink deeper into the shadows. You, Patty, and Floyd dash over to him. Oh, you're going to get me in trouble, the kid whines. We want to see Big Al. I'm tired of playing against the clock. We want to go straight to the big finale. The boy looks shocked and a little scared. Are you sure that's a good idea? He squeaks. Big Al always cheats, you know. I'd rather go up against the main guy himself. It beats getting zapped in one of those crazy little games. Even you are surprised by how confident you are.
He's going to sacrifice himself.
Because inside, you're shaking harder than a bowl of jelly on a bicycle. Jiggle over to page 38.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Do 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 do.
So, are you going to bring us to Big Al, huh? The kid seems lost in thought. Finally, he nods. Okay, I'll help you find Big Al, but I'd like a favor first. Can you take a picture of all of us together? Yuck, will you show up in the photo? Cousin Floyd inquires. I'm not a vampire, I'm a ghoul.
You racist.
Sorry. What do you want with a picture? For good luck. And this way, if things don't work out, I'll have something to remember you by. Great, you think? A goal with a scrapbook. So where can we have our picture taken? Don't you have a camera? The boy demands. If you want a camera along the way, turn to page 11. If you need a camera, turn to page 15. Guess we're going to page 15, guys.
Page 15.
Alright. Back to the beginning.
Sorry, we don't have a camera with us. Well, then you need one, the pale-faced boy insists. He points to some game booths nearby. One of those games gives away cameras as a prize. You have to keep playing until you win a camera. But, he tried to argue, the kid tugs on the brim of his cap and looks around. Then he gives you a fierce look. The look of someone who's telling you something he shouldn't. You need a camera if you're going to beat Big Al. Remember that. Now scoot.
That's smart. Like,
That's nice.
Okay, why would a camera be winnable if that's Big Al's weakness?
Maybe he doesn't know he has a weakness.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe it's a go fuck yourself, Whis.
maybe it's a plot point that will come back later.
Yeah,
Maybe this is a Goosebumps book, and we've also ridden a fucking pterodactyl.
yeah.
So maybe
they
this isn't
they
the
weren't here for the pterodactyl ride. We rode a fucking pterodactyl last adventure with Max.
And there were werewolves.
The sooner we start playing, the sooner we're out of here, you declare. Or the sooner we're doomed. You wish he hadn't said that. A nearby booth lets out a piercing squawk. Let's check out that one, you decide quickly. You, Floyd, and Patty scurry over to the booth. It has an enormous computer screen hanging across the back wall.
What's the game?
See for yourself, the man behind the counter replies. He almost looks normal, except for the brownish smoke coming out of his ears. The screen flashes, a sign appears. Let her go! Beat the maze by finding the message. You're pretty good at mazes and word puzzles. I think I'll try this one, you tell Patty and Floyd. Step right up and let her rip. On page 1, oh my god, it's Beyblade!
Let's go!
You step in front of the screen. Is the kid a winner? The game operator shouts. Wait and see. People gather behind you to watch you play. Colored lights appear on the screen and spin around. Whoa, they're making you dizzy. You clutch the counter. The screen goes foggy. It clears into a maze of letters. The shortest message is the quickest way out. Find it starting now, the man cries. You have either Route 1 or Route 2 for which one is shorter. You guys can go ahead and check that out.
Shortest message? The shortest word?
Shortest message. Because it's a maze with letters.
Okay, one of them says an easy way out is good. And then any year is a number. I feel like an easy way out is good. Is shorter, isn't it?
How many
Count the letters.
16, 17, 18 letters for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
16 for Route 2.
Route 2.
Yeah, Route 2 sounds... I was thinking syllables too, but I'm not too sure.
The shortest message is the quickest way out. Find it starting now, so we're going with Route 2, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if Sam was smart enough and did this correctly.
I don't believe in her.
Don't believe in me. Don't do that.
Number 2 is a shorter message, but it doesn't make any sense. You read the message aloud. Any year is a number? You turn to Patty and Floyd. What does that mean? Floyd raises his eyebrows and shrugs.
Who cares what it means, as long as it's the right answer?
It's right, all right. The man behind the counter grumbles. More smoke gushes out of his ears. The screen always gives good advice, he adds. He finishes behind the booth's black curtain. Or vanishes behind the booth's black curtain. Well, that's one game we've won. Let's keep going. Hey, you won the game. Don't you get a prize? Good thinking. Maybe the prize will be useful. You dash back to the booth to claim your prize. But the glittering lights, the computer screen, the man with the smoking ears, they're all gone.
Uh-oh.
An entirely different booth stands in its place. Scratch your head and go to page 61.
Where did...
Oh, how? Easy. This is the Carnival of Horrors, where anything can happen, and usually does. You cautiously approach the new booth. Instead of flashing lights, there are just a couple of dim, dirty bulbs in each corner. Behind the counter stands a fat, bald man selling hot dogs. Hey, what happened to the booth that was just here?
This is the booth that was just here.
The man declares, his eyes dart around as if he's afraid something may sneak up on him. What about let her go? The hot dog man stares at him.
Let who go?
That's the name of the game that was just here, you insist. The message maze and I won. Don't I get a prize? The hot dog man looks surprised.
You actually won?
Yes, he won, and we're witnesses.
So where's the prize? The hot dog man glances around. Then he swings up part of his counter on a hinge. It makes an opening large enough for you to squeeze through.
You'll have to come back here,
he explains. You step through, but he slams the counter down before Patty and Floyd can follow.
Just you. We can't let crowds through. Check it against the rules.
Wait for me here, you instruct Patty and Floyd. The hot dog man leads you to the back of the booth. He pulls aside a canvas tent flap.
Charlie, the let her go operator is back there.
You peer through the opening. It's pitch black. On the other side, I can't see, you complain. The hot dog man hands you an old-fashioned lantern.
Here, are you going or not?
To claim your prize from Charlie, turn to page 129. If you don't want to go into the dark tent, turn to page 82.
Let's go in the dark tent. Dark tent. Dark tent. Dark tent.
Holding the lantern in front of you, you squeeze through the flaps. You find yourself in another tent. Piles of hot dogs and mounds of buns lie on the ground.
Ew.
Lovely.
This must be some kind of storeroom for the hot dog booth, you guess.
Oh god, he's gonna give you his big sausage.
And Mom thinks I'm messy. You hold your lantern higher, peering into the corners of the tent. No Charlie and no prizes. As you pass a pile of hot dogs, you step on one. Yip! It cries. Yip! Then, like a giant caterpillar, it crawls away from you. Turn to page 101.
That's horrifying but hilarious.
Whoa! You guessed? You're so astonished you drop the lantern. You bend over staring at the runaway hot dog. Youch! You cry. You feel a sharp pain just below the hem of your shorts. You peer down. One end of a hot dog sticks to your leg. Its body waves wildly. You reach down and yank it off. It leaves a bite mark the size of a dime on your leg.
Oh no.
Holding
Oh
up
god,
the...
it's that one regular show episode with Tim Curry.
Yes. Holding up the attack wiener, you see that it has a little mouth and hundreds and hundreds of little teeth.
Jack Wiener.
The mouth opens. It doesn't say yip. It says
Yum.
Ah.
turn to page 83.
Where the hot dog eats you.
Yeah, it's a regular
it's
show.
a regular show episode.
Yep. You whirl around at the sound. The whole mound of hot dogs is moving now. They're all squirming towards you. Your heart pounds with panic as you watch hundreds of tiny mouths flashing thousands of tiny teeth.
I don't like any of this.
They sound hungry. Where's the tent flap? You scratch and tear at the canvas with both hands, but you can't find an opening. It seems to be a solid wall now. Ow! The sharp teeth nip your shins. You hop around in pain, stumbling over more hot dogs. You crash to the ground. Hungry hot dogs swarm all over you. You try to swat them away, but it's no use. There are too many of them. You're buried in hot dogs. You try to scream for help, but a hot dog bun whizzes out of nowhere right into your mouth. Woo! Woo! Well, it's only fair. You've gobbled dozens of dogs. Now, for every big bite of a hot dog you've ever taken, these critters will take a little bite out of you. Looks like this time, you've really let yourself go to the dogs. The end.
Alright. That was a decent ending.
That was a terrible ending.
That was so
That was
weird.
interesting.
So do you guys want to try one more time and not go inside the tent flap?
Yeah, let's not go in the tent flap.
Alright,
And I'm calling this, whatever ending we land on is the final ending.
got it.
3 lives, just like Mario.
Mm-hmm.
You back away from the dark opening. It's way too creepy to go in there. On second thought, who needs a prize? I'll just take a soda instead. Silently, the hot dog man scoops a can out of the cooler and takes your money. He flips open the counter, and you're out of there.
Didn't you get your prize?
I decided it wasn't worth the risk. You reply. You pop open the top of the soda can. Floyd exclaims, peering at the can in your hand. I never heard of Ghoulie Cola before. You read out the list of ingredients. I have newt, toa frog. Swallow hard and turn to page 55.
Swallow it.
All of a sudden, you're not thirsty anymore. You toss the soda can into a trash barrel. I'd guess we'd better try another game? You, Patty, and Floyd walk along the row of booths. Let's see what this one is, you suggest, coming to a stop in front of a computer race car game. A tiny old woman rests her parasol against the counter and grabs one of the steering wheels. These newfangled contraptions, she complains as her car falls behind. Well, we didn't even have horseless carriages in my day. She comes in last. Big letters appear on the screens saying, Game over, yeah! No, it says you lose. Your mouth drops open as a little tornado of blue light starts spinning over her head. The woman shrieks as the tornado grows larger. Soon it engulfs her completely. When the light storm fades, the old woman is gone.
Damn.
Whoa! Losing is serious business here. The man running the racing booth smiles at you. You stare at his green skin and big bulging eyes. He looks like a frog.
Ready for some smooth moves.
Oh,
Wanna
we're
put the
dancing.
pedal to the metal? Do you have
Oh.
the drive to play this game?
Grease lightning.
If I lose, one of those blue tornadoes comes and gets me. You shudder thinking about the old woman.
No way! You have my word.
Well, you're not sure. You glance at Patty and Floyd. They're depending on you to escape from the carnival because they're both fucking idiots. And to do what you have to keep playing games. What do you think, guys?
Go for it.
Patty advises. That's Patty all the way. She's up for anything. But Floyd shakes his head. Don't do it. I've played that road race game. It's very, very hard to win.
I say we do it.
Don't do it.
I say we do it. The tornado?
Who will you listen to? Floyd or Patty? Goofy
Floyd.
or Goblin Lady?
Goblin girl. Goblin
Yeah,
girl.
let's do the tornado.
Goblin
Okay,
girl.
we're playing page 44.
We don't have time to guess around, too. We have less than an hour left.
Yeah.
Where'd our robot go?
I don't know.
He doesn't exist anymore, right?
No,
No.
he shouldn't exist because
Oh.
you didn't kill him this time around.
Oh, that's true.
You feel a little annoyed at Floyd's warning. I can handle this game, you declare. You'll show Floyd he's not the one who's good at video and computer games.
Yeah,
He is a
Mr.
hick.
Self-Detect.
You take... that sounds good. You take your place in front of the steering wheel built into the counter. Let's go. The screen fills with cars. Vroom. They all take off, except yours.
What?
The gas! There's a pedal on the ground!
Oh my god.
But there
whatever.
are 2 pedals. You stomp on the left one.
Oh my...
Oh no, it's the brake. By the time you get your car going, you're trailing far behind the others. You've got to catch up. You send your car screaming through turns. You pass a red car. Yes! Your car skids out as you careen around a blue car, but you regain control. Yes! Yes!
I'm kind of obsessed, like, what kid at that age doesn't
not
know how
see
to
the
press
pedal.
a pedal? The gas pedal.
The correct pedal.
Yeah.
The finish line appears on the screen. You fix your eyes on it. You press hard on the gas. Can you win? But you can't make up for your slow start. A yellow car plows across the finish line. It's over. Letters appear on the screen. You lose.
Oh.
You hear wind beginning to howl overhead. Uh-oh. Hurry over to page 126.
A twister, a twister. But it's not blue. See, it's a different color, so it's okay.
Hey! You shout. The wind over your head gets stronger and stronger. You raise a hand trying to fan the wind away. Instead, your hand is caught. It feels as if your fingers have been sucked into a vacuum cleaner.
Oh.
Ouch! You yell. The wind tears at your wrist. You pull, heave, and swing your arm around, but you can't break loose of the wind. You glare at the frog-faced man. I thought you said no blue tornado, you cry.
I kept my promise.
The man's bulging eyes sparkle gleefully.
Take a look.
It's a different color.
I told you. I told you. I knew it was going to be one of those. It's yellow, so it's okay.
You chose this one, Sam.
Yeah, I know.
So you don't get to say, Noelia does. Do your impression of Sam again. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The tornado of light swallows up your shoulder. Now you know why the old lady shrieked. It feels as if your body is being stripped away a spoonful at a time.
Ow.
But the frog-faced guy didn't break his promise. You aren't being eaten by a blue tornado. You're being eaten up by a purple one.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
The
fun.
end. Game over, yeah!
Damn.
Well,
Alright.
looks like you guys died in the Carnival of Horrors.
Yep.
Because you listened to Goblin.
Dang it, I really wanted to win.
Well, it's too bad.
If only we knew what pedal to push.
Well, thank you for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed our adventure in our return to the Carnival of Horrors. Sadly, we didn't make it out like the last time, but maybe we don't reread these books.
Maybe in a long time when we forget what happens.
Yep, we'll actually ride the rides next time. That's what we should do, is just like do a redux of this and just do the rides.
Yeah, do the opposite story.
Yeah. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you all for joining us. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a review wherever you can on iTunes and Spotify. And if you really like us, join us on Patreon at patreon.com/Drunken Book Club. $1 a month gets you this episode up early, a bonus episode every week, my show notes for episodes that have notes, and so on and so forth, all that extra stuff. Join our patrons Trey and Weiss and say what's up to them, because they're cool. And they ain't no fool. Well, guys, thank you for listening, and stay tuned next time around where we are reading Why I'm Afraid of Bees. Bzz, 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 bzz.
I am actually afraid of bees.
Bzz,
Oh yeah, I'm not afraid. I just don't know if I'm allergic or not, so I am afraid.
bzz.